Hi, I'm Pastor Goodman, and this is the Largely Catechized Life. So, God asked Cain, "Hey, Cain, have you seen your brother around here?" And Cain said, "Absolutely, I have not. No." And I asked my son, "Hey, Zeke, did you eat all your vegetables?" And he said, "Absolutely, I did, yeah." And my wife asked me, "Hey, did you take out the trash?" And I said, "Absolutely, I did, yeah." And I asked her, "Hey, what'd you think of that sermon?" And she said, "Absolutely, it was good, yeah." You see, it's not even just that everybody lies. It's that, well, we even do it for the exact same reason. And it leaves lies sounding a lot like pop music. That, you can tell me each song is unique and creative, but the truth is, it just all kind of sounds the same to me. It's because every last lie that all of us sinners tell, it really is for the exact same purpose. We are trying to smooth over sin. We are trying to cover up iniquity. We are lying so that we don't have to deal with the truth that sin actually hurts. And so we try and find little nice ways to say things so that, well, we don't have to deal with the pain. We try to find big excuses as to why things aren't our fault. We try to just flat out deny reality. But the problem is that sometimes we get caught. And instead of dealing with the sin that's right in front of us, since we don't actually know how to in and of ourselves, we tend to double down on the lie. And when it comes to Christians, that's when we usually like to break the second commandment. Thou shalt not misuse the name of the Lord thy God. We double down by invoking God's name to try and back us up in our lie. And that right there, Luther writes, well, that isn't a great sin, but it is greatly aggravated when we attempt to justify it and seek to confirm it by invoking the name of God and using it as a cloak for shame, so that from a single lie, a double lie, nay, manifold lies result. See, when Christians get caught in a lie, we have this awful habit of trying to invoke God's name to actually help us deny the reality of sin, as if invoking his name, calling upon him, can somehow change what's actually wrong. Oh, I swear to God, absolutely I did that thing. But then, with the same breath, we turn around and we complain about how little most people think of God. But here's the thing. If you're only actually going to use God's name to reinforce things that aren't true, do you understand why maybe people don't think so much of his name in the first place? You see, sin makes you stupid. It's so blinding that we miss the great irony that we would try and use God's name as a cloak for shame to cover up all that we wish just wasn't here, and we miss the shocking reality that this is actually what the gospel is. It is God giving us his name as a cloak for our shame, a covering for our iniquity, that we might not use God's name to deny sin, but that we can confess sin and actually say, my God has died for this sin, my Jesus has bled for this sin, and it is forgiven. I don't need to tuck it away in a place where I just wish isn't true. I can hang it out on the cross and see it forgiven. I don't need to double down in the face of a lie. I can stand in the face of a truth. Sin makes you stupid. You see, you don't need to invoke God's name to help lie. You invoke God's name to face sin. You call upon him in every trouble, and he actually answers. He readily forgives. This is the power of God's name. And this is the name that he gives you in your baptism, that you would call upon him in every trouble, pray, praise, and give thanks.